Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am unboxing, setting up and telling you guys my first impressions of the Arcadia Deep Heat Projector. Now before we begin, let's compare the Deep Heat Projector to your average ceramic heater. Now one big difference between the two is the heat projector produces infrared A and infrared B, whereas the ceramic heaters only produce infrared C. So let's quickly break that down and see what all of this means. Infrared A and B provide energy deep within the muscle tissues. So you know when you go outside and the sun hits you and you get that nice tingly feeling, that's what causes that. Whereas infrared C is actually filtered out by our atmosphere, so it's not really used in the same way to heat us or animals. That's very simplified, but you get the idea. The other couple differences between the two lamps is the heat projector will produce under 4 lux, so it's somewhat visible to the naked eye, but it will not affect the day-night cycle of your animals. The ceramic heater of course produces no light. Also, the deep heat projector has an internal reflector, so less heat is wasted, it's obviously projected downwards. And both heaters have E27 screw thread lamp caps, so they can be used in almost any Reptile lamp holder. In terms of price, the deep heat projector in general is actually cheaper. It's available at around £15 to £16. As well as the heater, I also got these additional pieces of equipment, so a holder bracket and a safety cage. Now these would be used if you were to put the deep heat projector into a vivarium. However, today this is going on top of my CRESTED GECKO tank, so I'm going to be using a clamp lamp and I'll be placing it on top. So now let's go set everything up. Okay, so right at the back here we have the probe. Now I've had to make a hole in the top of this tank to be able to let it through, and now I have to figure out the best place to put it, because this is where the heater's going to go. Now if we look just over here, we have so many leaves. These leaves are actually covered all around this coconut. Great hiding place for the gecko, but I don't really want to burn them on this heater. So I think the heat is going to have to go somewhere in this corner. So it might be best to put this somewhere here. Okay, so behind this leaf, you see I have fastened the probe onto this branch, and I've just used one of those plastic ties. You get it with anything. If you're unpacking stuff, they always come with these, and so I save them up for terrarium projects. And directly above this is where the heater is. So as you can see, this is a hole I've made. So now we need to set the thermostat and plug this all in. So it's 69.8 according to this, and then I take this thermometer. We're gonna be more precise on the area. So 64 on this one, 69 on this one. So that's 17 or 20. There's 3 degrees in it. I don't know what I'm doing here. All I can do is keep this here. This keeps changing. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't have a spare thermometer to just check this particular area. The smaller one's now lost its battery. Fantastic. So I'm having a bit of a faff about this. But we're going to turn on the heater and set the thermostat. So I'm using a pulse thermostat. They do suggest a dimming one for better results, and I think for the bulb to last longer. However, this is the only one I have for now. So we're going to try this. I've set it to about 74, 75 degrees. We'll see if it heats up. Okay, you know what? I think this has actually chilled itself out. So if we test this again, it's 67, 63 here at the back, 68, 69. So it has it's come on. The thermostat's clearly kicked in and it's starting to feel a lot more comfortable, so I'm happier with that now. And I can feel like a noticeable increase of heat, especially in this area. My concern is CRESTED geckos, if you have them you know they'll climb on the roof. Hopefully it doesn't burn her, because obviously closer to the lamp the hotter it is, so this roof is going to be hot, so hopefully she avoids that. You can just see her through here in her coconut. So after all of this, what are my first impressions of this product? I think the price for this product is fantastic, considering it is pretty much like the future. I don't believe there's a product like this that produces the same infrared wavelengths and does the same thing, and the science behind all of this shows we are progressing in terms of correctly and safely heating our reptiles and making it more wild-like. I think the thermostats are the things that really put people off using heaters, as they're so expensive. Like, the one I was using in this video cost me around £45 to £55, and when you're only increasing the temperature just by a few degrees, you do wonder whether it's really worth it. But it is important to note a thermostat is definitely needed, because this would overheat the tank completely without one. But overall, I think this product is very promising. I would like to see if there's any changes in Lyra's behaviour or appetite when using this, but we will see all of that in a review in the future. But you can also use these along with a range of reptiles, and potentially even leopard geckos. I can definitely see this technology taking over our standard heat mats in the future. I mean, heat mats, like ceramic heaters, produce infrared C, so they're not doing the same job that the deep heat projector does. But I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you want to learn more about this product, I did do a video for Arcadia's channel for the product when it first came out. Obviously, when I make videos for them, it is separate, like I'm doing the video for them, but when I do a review or I do these kind of videos, it's totally my own opinion. But I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and goodbye. Maybe I'm painting blue, what I want to do.